Hey friends, welcome to Car Therapy. I'm going to share with you an idea that I've been enjoying. Most of the ideas I share are ideas that I spend time thinking about and connecting with and feel that can be helpful to other people. But the idea is we have an old way of seeing ourselves and we're working on a new way of seeing ourselves. We have a way that we were trained and taught and we picked up over years, first at home and then practiced in school and amongst friends and partners throughout life. That way, and then there's a wake up, there's a rock bottom moment, there's a challenging moment of it's not working for me, and begin to see a new way of seeing ourselves. So we've got those two ways, a new way of seeing ourselves. But it's another way to think about it is my relationship with myself. How do I feel about me? How do I treat me? And so if you look in the mirror, and you look at yourself. And there's lots of mirror exercises, but what do you see when you look in the mirror, or in other words, like when you think about you? I mean, are you seeing your number one supporter, biggest helper, biggest fan, confidant, mentor, or do you see like your number one threat or challenge or enemy, put downer? What do you see? And we have those two things. We have that capacity for both. Right now we're doing both. We go back and forth between the two. But that, when we slip into that critic, when we slip into that put down mode, it's not our fault. We're not bad. We're still playing out that dynamic we picked up as a kid. I'm speaking to myself the way that I was spoken to. You want to have insight into what your experiences have been when you were younger? It's just take a moment and notice the kind of ways that you speak to yourself. Or as we've spoken about in the group, we would never speak to people we care about the way that we speak to ourselves. I would never speak to my kids the way sometimes I speak to myself. But what am I seeing? What am I tuning into? What am I hearing? It's almost as if I'm a fly on the wall back in the house I grew up in and watching experiences, or the classroom that I was in, or interacting with siblings or friends or teachers and watching the kinds of experiences I had, and now it all makes sense. I'm still playing out that old dynamic. I continue to speak to me in that same way. That's what I knew. That's what I learned. That's what came to feel normal. But we don't want that anymore. We want to be our own Mr. Miyagi or Obi-Wan Kenobi or guru or mentor or caring person. The compassion, that understanding, that care to give to ourselves, to support and inspire and encourage ourselves, to be, I can make a mistake and I can see it in different ways. See, I'm bad, it's proof. Or, it's okay, let's learn from it. I'm allowed, it's okay, you're still good. The difference between being conditionally accepted. You're good only if you do good. Or unconditionally accepted, I'm good no matter what. But it's up to us, it's up to me, that's my relationship with myself. It's a choice that we have. So see if you can today, take a moment and just kind of hang out in the mirror. Besides, combing the hair and making sure the face looks good and whatever makeup it is that you're doing, but just, who are you? How do I see you? Who is me? What's my relationship with me? How do I feel about me? How do I want to feel about me? How do I want to talk to me? Who do I want in my corner? Do I want, my greatest foe? Or do I want to partner with me? I want to elevate and inspire and lift myself up, strengthen myself, with compassion and understanding. That's what we want, and it's only that inner kid inside who's just asking the one question. What's the most profound question, the deep core question that all of our inner kids are asking and wondering? Am I good enough? Do I count? Am I good? Am I loved, lovable, valid? Whatever words work for you, it's just, am I okay? Am I okay? And the answer could be like, no, and you're bad, and you're horrible, in any of those different kinds of words. Or the answer could start to be like, you're really good. You're doing great. Your good parts are good, and your weaknesses we could work on and strengthen, but you're allowed to. You're not bad because of your weaknesses. You're normal. You're human. Anyway, be kind to your kid.